Hello, this is Ken Gilliland, the author of the Songbird Remix series, and today I'm going to be showing you my new product, Flock Formations. So, within DAZ Studio, you want to go to My Libraries, Animals, Songbird Remix, Flock Formations, and for this demo we're going to use the Big Gulp, which is of course a bunch of swallows. And there they are. Let's bring them, pan out a little bit so you can see. We have a pretty good amount of swallows. Let's select them. And here now you can see you have a couple neat morphs. One is flock position, which is really going to change the shape pretty dramatically, so you can load several of these together and they'll look different. You can also do the wing flap, and that's really nice for animation and also making it a little bit different. So let's put this flock formation into a scene and show you how easy it is to create a great scene with some birds. We'll go to props and mission bells, which is one of my products at San Juan Capistrano. There it is. San Juan Capistrano has covered up all of our swallows, so let's fix that. The easiest way to find our swallows is going to be to just simply raise them up a little bit. There they are. And let's now position them, and where I'm going to put them is in a section of this mission called the Priest's Garden, which really makes some kind of cool scenes. So let's pan out a little bit, and we still have our swallows. Z-tran them a little bit, about to there, and now X-tran them into the garden. And we'll bring him this way a little bit more. That's good enough for now. Let's also at this time throw in a sky dome, which is going to hide everything for us, and get a camera and take the camera to the priest's garden. So there we go. Let's go ahead and position our swallows a little bit better, and maybe change the camera a little bit so it's maybe a little bit more interesting a scene. That composition's looking a little bit better. And raise the swallows up a little bit more. Now what I might want to do at this point is actually put in some more swallows. So I'm going to highlight that, and I want to copy the parameters so we don't have to fiddle with moving these again. So copy the selected item. And now let's go back into flock behavior and load a second set. Maybe we'll load two sets so we have a whole lot of swallows. So one there, and Control V should hopefully put that into place. Load another. Oh, you know what else I didn't do? We do actually have to select them. So Control V and Control V. So now let's go and rotate Big Gulp 3 down a little bit, and we'll drop this one so it's a little lower. And we'll also go into morphs and change the whole flock position. And we'll also do the flap. Let's go into 2. And for this one, let's change the flock position maybe the other way. And wing flap a little bit. And let's rotate it. Now if I were really working on the scene, I would of course throw in some props around, maybe some plants in the planters, some trees in the background to make it really look good. But I think we get the point for the demo here. And let's bring these ones forward a little bit. So now we really have a lot of swallows. Of course I hit the sky dome there. Big gulp. And now we can render. Oh, we need lights. Let's go ahead and put in some lights. For the lighting, we'll use some pretty standard lights. I'll go just to light, pre-lights, Omni Freak, use the Uber environment base. We'll want to select that, of course, and go through, and I'm going to do the high res. And also we want to throw in a distant light. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the distant light, and we're going to go to the camera of the distant light because that helps us get uh, the way we really want to see that light shining from. And I think that should be kind of dramatic from there. Let's go ahead and change the intensity because of a nice bright day. Shadow maybe a little bit soft, and of course turn the shadow on. And now we're going to want to go to the Uber light and do some lighting changes there. And I'm just going to, for this one, just use the soft shadow. And now, of course, we want to go back to our camera and render. And while this is rendering, I can tell you a little bit about flock formations. There are 7 formations, ranging from crows and swallows to finches and gulls, and pigeons as well. If you have any of the other volumes from the Songbird Remix series, one thing you will be able to do is actually take the materials from those birds and transfer them to the prop birds. You have to keep in mind, though, you're not going to be able to take a parrot texture and put it on a swallow. It's just not going to look right. But you would be able to do things like take a tern texture and put that on a gull, or perhaps a dove texture and put that on a pigeon. So like birds for that. Well, and there you have it. The swallows have returned to Capistrano. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and hopefully I'll have some more for you soon. Thanks. Bye.